I'm going to show you how to complete problem number 3, and problem number 3 looks like this. It's really it's really pretty simple, but the whole point of it is to get you to be able to practice drawing lines, to snapping to different parts of objects, and to doing text. We'll learn how to do a tangent line. That's a pretty important thing to do. I'm going to show you how to make an arrowhead, and we'll look at doing text. So here we go. And again, this is one of those drawings where there's no dimension. So when you're done, as long as it looks something like this, we're good to go. So we're just going to kind of start from the beginning here, and I'm going to start on the left-hand side of the page, and I'm going to draw that first horizontal line. We'll draw it about like that. And really, again, we have our snaps, and you notice how endpoint pops up. If I come over here, there's object, it'll snap right to the line. Here it'll snap to the midpoint, object, endpoint again. So those are very important things to remember, but we're going to start at endpoint. We'll go up like this. We'll snap again. And we will draw that guy just like that. Let's draw another line right here. Let's draw our circle. And again, we don't need to make sure it can be just about any size. I know this guy looks pretty good, like that. So this circle right here attaches to that line at left center. So I'm going to grab the circle by the left center. I'm going to drag it and snap it to the endpoint, and there we go. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to draw this line that goes right here. And so I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. Okay. And so if I'm just going to draw this, I'm going to start and I'm going to snap it to this endpoint. And I need to get it to come up here to attach. And it keeps on saying it wants to attach to the object. But none of that is right. We need to attach this guy as a tangent. And that's a very special way to attach something. So what we're going to do is, I have it out already, but I'm going to remind you where to find it. This is all of the snapping that we're going to be doing. And where you find that is up in Windows, under Palettes, and Snapping. So we want to make sure your snapping, this is the way your snapping palette should look 99% of the time. We don't want to leave tangent on all the time because that would be problematic for drawing other lines. So we're going to come in, we're going to turn on the snap to tangent, and now I'm going to come and I'm going to click over here, and now you see how the line sort of snaps around, it kind of rides around the circle, but it doesn't go the right direction. You see how oh, here we go. All right, it snaps right up there, and I'm going to snap it to the endpoint, and here we go. Now if we zoom in, this line touches exactly tangent. There's only one point there that it'll touch, and it'll be truly tangent, and now we are good to go. So now I'm going to turn off tangent, and I'm going to come back and we're going to keep on drawing lines. Now I'm going to draw this vertical line right here, and we'll start. Now, so it really wants to snap to vertical, okay? But if you hold down your shift key, it'll help it snap even more so to vertical. So we'll leave it right about there. Let's leave that arrowhead for a little bit. Now let's come down. Let's make our two squares. So I'm going to make two little tiny squares. That looks good. I'm going to make one of those guys. And we'll put them, let's see, we'll put it right about here. And then there's another one. Now I could control copy and paste. But what I'm going to do a different way. I'm going to grab it and I'm going to start dragging it, but I'm going to hold down my Alt Option key. I'm on a Mac, and you notice that when I notice that little plus underneath horizontal. as I tap the Option key, that comes on and off. Now for a Windows machine, you're going to use your Control key. So I'm going to move this guy over here. Looks good right about there. All right. Now I'm going to draw a line from the bottom center of the circle to the top right corner there. I'm going to draw another line to the top right corner there. Let's see, we're going to draw a line between the center points of the two circles. We're going to draw from the bottom center. Let's draw another circle. And let's see, we'll pop them right about there. So now we're going to draw from the bottom center of that square, see bottom center, to the center of the circle, bottom center to center. And now we're going to draw the object. We're going to zoom in just a little bit because we're going to, okay, well this brings up a good, you notice how it didn't want to snap onto this object right here. Come and look at your palette, your snapping palette. The one thing, and this is a biggie, I can't believe I didn't catch it. You don't want to have snap to grid turned on. That is a troublesome thing that will make your life difficult. So this right here is what you want turned on for snapping. Now let's come over here. We're going to snap to object and just kind of drag the line out over here. Now we can come back and look at our drawing, and I would say that looks pretty darn close. So we're going to start adding in text. So the first thing we're going to do is this arrowhead. So all it is drawing a line. We'll draw a line like that, and then it looks like we had another line attached to it. Now we come back here and select this line, and if you come over here to the attributes palette, you see these little arrowheads over here. Click one. Okay, I clicked on the wrong side. Click that one. There's our arrowhead, all from drawn over here at the attributes palette. Now we're just going to come over here and we're going to draw our text. And text is pretty simple. There's the text tool. We'll click on that, and I'm going to type vertical, and I'm going to make sure our text is the right size, and I believe it is the right size. I think it needs to be 12 point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag my text right over here, and we have vertical. Now I'm going to come over here. Now I can start up a brand new, and I'm going to type point. I need to make that 12 again. Now remember, when we want to make something a default, we need to make sure nothing is selected. I want to set the default text to 12 instead of 9, so nothing is selected over in the object info. We come up to text, size, 12. Now everything I type will be a 12-point font. So I'm going to move this guy into place just a little bit better. Okay. Now I'm just going to drag and copy these guys. So again, I'm going to hold down my Alt Option key, or Windows, you'll hold down your Control key. Do it again. There we go. Are there any more points? There's no more points. So another thing I can do is I can drag point over here, and I can come back and double click on it and type in tangent. There's that. We'll do bottom center. Okay. Drag him in just a little bit. I'll drag him over. We'll do center left. Okay. We'll do point center. We'll put that right there. Point center. And we're going to drop this guy right on the line. Okay, we're going to copy him over. I'm going to hold down my key again. Got him copied. Let's do, I have bottom center here typed out, so I'm going to drag them over. And now all I have to do is I'm going to back this guy up, hit space. There's bottom center. Let's do, we'll do center using my text tool. Center. We'll drop him in, or her. There we go. We need bottom center again. And we need object right about here. So it looks like I have everything, and here is our project number 3. We'll see you soon on project number 4.